Yes, hello. This is Legit IndyCar News Guy with all the news that is fit for broadcast. Just making sure that the microphone here is working. Everything working good? Yes. Yes. We are live. Indeed. Here on the Indy SportsCar podcast. I am Legit IndyCar News Guy. Let's see what we have in the news. Well, it's not official news, but apparently things aren't so good on the West Coast. West Coast, Best Coast, not so great. Hearing rumors of races getting potentially canceled. Yes. Let's see what else we got in the news here while we wait on that piece of garbage, Frank. Sad news out of Iowa. Corn everywhere as far as your eye can see. Sad news is you can't eat most of it. Not actually corn to eat. Very sad fact. But Team Penske did good. Yes. Got lots of Formula One coming up this weekend in Britain. Chip, chip, cheerio. Bloke of mine, Winston Churchill. I believe he's still in charge over there, is he not? My buddy Winston, he enjoys a good drink or two. Sure wish Frank was here. On time, ever. Come on, Frank. I hate to cover all the news without you. Because nobody knows how to do anything around here. Except for that Jared guy. He's pretty all right. He seems to know what's going on and is always on time. We will be right back. Will the show ever start on time? With Frank? No. Not one bit ever. Never, ever, ever. You're muted, Missy. I can't hear you. Says you have no mic. I can't. I hear nothing.
You know?
Yep. Now I can get some audio.
Well, I control the audio.
Well, I mean, maybe if you'd Show up on time.
All right. How far away from work do you live, Jared?
15 minutes.
Missy? Never mind. About 7, 16, 14, 16.
12 minutes.
All right. So combined, I work double what you guys work. So when you guys go to work and come home, cobble it all together. That's one way for me. So kiss my ass.
Hold on, I got one thing for this here. There we go.
Plus, I shocked myself twice trying to get done in time. You know what I mean?
Should be more careful.
Should I?
It's all good. Here we are now.
It's like me stabbing myself with a needle.
Oh, what, just to get done? Yeah,
Yeah.
That's very comparable. Hold on.
It is. I would never be so careless, but.
Well,
are we live yet or no?
Oh yeah, we've been live for about 12 minutes now. I went live and with my buddy. I do believe we got some coverage from a legit IndyCar news guy.
Oh, okay. I tried, but then I had to get a lecture on how to start things. I have pregnancy brain right now. I don't remember stuff.
Yeah, it happens.
I don't remember how to get home. So. Iowa was last weekend, right? That's
yeah.
All it's been so far. Okay.
Yeah, Iowa just finished 2 races there. Finally got Team Penske got on the board. Team not named Ganassi got some wins.
Yep. Excellent.
A lot of good stories there. Simon coming from last to first after he wasn't able to qualify at all.
Yeah, that was good. He was good that race.
And then the dominance of Joseph Newgarden for the entire second race.
Yeah.
And now nobody may ever race there again. Possibly.
Oh, I did see that article.
Well, I mean, the track itself started the whole rumor when it put out a tweet like after the races were done, like the next day, thanking the fans for 15 great years of racing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, you don't have to read very far into that to say, oh boy.
Yeah, another one bites the dust.
I love Iowa. I absolutely love that track.
I do too. I mean, the drive sucks, but I like it.
Oh, yeah. But beautiful track. Awesome. Always produces great racing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know of many bad Iowa races.
Yeah, no. One year, didn't it rain one year? That kind of sucked, but
yeah, I think it's rained a couple times that I've been there. I think I've been there like 4 times, 4 years. I think 2 of the 4 years we got some sort of rain.
Yeah.
I even camped there one year. First year I went. Actually, the car that I have, my cruise, I actually leased that like 2 days, like a day or two before that race, my first trip to Iowa, because I drove it out there. It's like my test drive to see if I'd like it after I'd already signed the lease paperwork and everything else. So it's like a test drive.
Yeah.
So where did Frank go?
Change his shirt.
I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to start scheduling it for 8:30, but then telling everybody 8:30, but telling Frank 8.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. You know how many times I've done that? It's like, yeah, we got to be there by 2, and it's really like a 3 o'clock thing.
Yeah, I think
because
be the way to go.
Schedule time, he doesn't like it when you say that, but you just say we got to run on Frank time. He doesn't like that though. He gets a little mad about that.
Wham.
But it's true.
I know, big wham for Frank.
Then he gets on my case and he's like, "You're always in a rush. You're always in a rush." No, I just want to be to the place we're supposed to be on time.
Yeah.
I'm a very on time person. Because I get up and I prepare myself to, to leave for proper, time and all that good stuff. Oh, how we wound up together, I'll never know. It was too late for me. 19.
Yeah, sadly, now it's too late.
It's too late.
You're locked in for at least 18 years.
Definitely locked in now.
Yeah. Yep. 18 years and a few months.
Yep.
Yeah.
Although I was surprised, I was looking in the mirror the other day and I was like, oh my God, where did that thing just come from? Because it kind of like sprouted overnight. Yeah, it kind of sprouted overnight.
That'll happen.
Yeah, I was a little shocked. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm doing all right. And all of a sudden, bam, I was like, whoa, where, how, what, why? Nobody said it goes like that. So it's different looking at yourself in the mirror now.
Yeah, I can't imagine what's like every day you look different.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you. See it on here.
Your camera's like really dark. There's like no lighting over there by you.
There isn't.
Oh, go over by Frank's camera. We can see better by Frank's camera.
Look at this.
Wow. Yeah, okay, that's noticeable.
Yeah, notice it. It's a little noticeable, a little bit.
Yo.
Yo.
All right. Let me know when I can start recording.
You can start
anytime.
What, we're live?
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Awesome.
Thanks for joining us, Frank.
Welcome, ICP fans, to another episode of the Indy SportsCar podcast. Hey, Missy.
Hello.
What's up, Jared?
How's it going?
Not too bad. And I'm really looking forward to hearing you two carry the show for the next 5 minutes while I call my boss back. So good luck, guys.
Well, then I guess Missy can cover some recent news with our buddy, legit IndyCar news guy. Hold on 1 second here.
Oh my.
Hi, Missy.
Well, hello there, legit IndyCar news guy.
Yes, it's me, legit IndyCar news guy, with all the legitimate IndyCar news and none of the spin. We don't believe in spin around here. We just call it like it was it.
Reminds me of that shit. Oh God, I might be showing my age now, but Dick Tracy.
Ah, yes, it was a good fellow, Dick Tracy.
Oh goodness. So, what news are we starting with?
Well, I can start with the recap of the Iowa races this past weekend. We only had one car almost kill another person. Good thing we have the win.
There you go. Trying to remember
The fancy little thing that everybody said was so ugly, but saves lives.
Yeah, it definitely does. I don't want to hear any more complaints about it. So, Ryan SVK is alive and well due to that little baby.
Yeah, that was a very scary crash. Colton Herta apparently doesn't know how to see when the yellow flag comes back out. He didn't pay attention, or his spotter didn't say anything.
I would venture to say his spotter didn't tell him in time. Well, I like to think that anyway.
Either way, it was a big mistake. Renus VK is very lucky. And so are the not so many fans that were there. That car could have gotten really far airborne. Like a big ramp, just shooting cars up into the stands.
Yeah, it could have. That was a nasty little crash. Nasty little crash.
Just glad to see nobody was actually hurt.
Yes, I was very, very relieved. See
Except
nobody.
Fred Carpenter's wallet. Very not so good weekend for Fred Carpenter's wallet, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, he didn't he crash out both race? No, maybe not the second, first race. But
Oh no, Ed crashed out in the second race.
second race. Yeah,
And not really sure how he crashed. He just ran into the wall.
Yep, by himself. That's that oval specialist for you.
Yes.
We're going to see the definition of oval specialist, which is looking at the walls a lot.
Say it's all or nothing. Wins a pole, if that, and that's about it.
Oh yes. So I guess we'll go over the first race was. Was it? Yeah, this was the first race. Simon Pagino came back from dead last to win this one, 23rd to first, and I believe was that the first time that's been done at Iowa.
Yeah, first time in a very long time, especially on an oval. I believe the last time somebody went from last to first was Scott Dixon at Mid-Ohio, I believe, 2014. Something like that. I mean,
Was that Ryan, did Ryan Hunter-Reay do it one year on an oval?
Possibly. I know I saw something on the great Arnie Schrieben, buddy of mine, had posted about that. Would have to go back and reread that.
Some IndyCar news guy. So that was Simon Pagino took first place, and then you had Scott Dixon there, and then Oliver Askew from McLaren, Schmidt Peterson Motorsport, right? Did I get that right? Close enough. Got it all in there. Took third, a podium on an oval for them. That was and Pato O'Ward followed right behind him. So that was a great showing for McLaren there for third and fourth.
Yeah, awesome weekend for the McLaren guys. Kind of surprising with that hat clown Zach Brown at the helm that they actually accomplished anything.
Yeah, amazing what happens when you're not worried about what color, the exact color orange you need. Let's see, then you had Joseph Newgarden, and it was Alexander Rossi, Jack Harvey, Connor Daly, Marcus Ericsson, and Takuma Sato were your top 10. And you had Alex Palou, Graham Rahal, Antonio Ferrucci, Felix Rosenquist, Ed Carpenter, Ryan Hunter-Reay, Charlie Kimball, Tony Kanaan, Ryan SVK, Colton Herta, Will Power, Marco Andretti, and Zach Beach was your finishing order for race 1.
That was definitely a good finish. Looking back at my notes here, I see that Simon Pagino is the 7th driver to win an IndyCar race after starting 23rd or worse. The other people are Elio Castronueves, started 28th at Chicagoland, 2008. Buddy Lizia, Phoenix, 2000, started 26th. My great friend, Lone Star JR Johnny Rutherford, started from 25th in the 1974 Indianapolis 500 and won the race. Other notable names, Max Pappas, Laguna Seca, started 25th in 2001. And same year, Scott Dixon, Nazareth, another track that has come up in the news for some rumors lately. He started 23rd. And Scott Dixon has still never won Iowa and probably never will. 11 top 10s at Iowa, but has never won. Yes. News, some rumors coming out of Iowa that the track is for sale. Nobody wants to go to Iowa anymore. Apparently, it's in the middle of nowhere. But
Is it?
there's corn. Yeah, NASCAR owns the track. And they used to have the trucks would race there. Like these big pickup trucks would drive really fast. And they don't go there anymore. And then they had these other stock cars they called the Xfinity cars. They would go there twice a year. They don't go there anymore either, even though NASCAR owns a track. Why is that, you might ask? I don't know. It's NASCAR. Very sad situation. Because that's a great track.
Except for being in the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah, but all the corn you can eat. Except for that, like 95% of it you can't actually eat.
Actually, they always gave you that little packet of corn nuts. I really like corn nuts, to tell you the truth. But
Oh, yeah, corn nuts are the best. Corn is everything.
I do like corn. I mean, especially Jersey corn. If you haven't had Jersey corn, you don't know what you're missing.
What is that, like covered in mosquitoes or something?
No, it's the best corn ever.
You know, New
You've
Jersey
never had
State
it, have
bird
you?
is a mosquito.
We're just not called the Garden State for nothing. Jersey tomatoes, you never had them, have you? Nope.
Nope.
Anyway, so moving on, race 2. So that was well, was there anything else notable in race 1 besides Simon Pageant for last the first, Colton Herta testing out the windscreen on Ryan SVK.
Connor Daly
Oh yeah, he
got
started
his first career pole and the first ever pole for Carlin Racing.
Yeah.
Good friend of the show, Connor Daly. Is it Daly?
Yes.
Yes. Great Connor Daly.
So race 2 was Joseph Newgarden started on pole, I believe, right, and ended up winning that race. So pole to first, followed by Will Power, Graham Rahal was your podium. Then you had Simon Pageant, who also started this race dead last and worked his way up to 4th. Then we had Scott Dixon and Oliver Askew, Jack Harvey, Alexander Rossi, Marcus Erickson, and Marco Andretti were your top 10.
Marco Andretti with a top 10.
Yeah, that's shocking.
That's a shocker.
Then you had Tony Kanaan, Pato O'Ward, Connor Daly, Alex Paulo, Felix Rosenquist, Charlie Kimball, Ryan SVK, Santino Ferrucci, Colton Herta, Zach Veach, Takuma Sato, Ryan Hunter Ray, and Ed Carpenter.
What happened to Ryan Hunter Ray? That's a very long name.
Yeah, a little trouble coming out of pits.
Just didn't know how to drive a car.
No. Cold tires, just, I guess hit the gas a little too hard and bloop into the wall.
I didn't know we had a guest.
Oh, hi, Frank.
Oh,
Piece of garbage.
screw you, Chip.
No, I'm not Chip. I'm legit IndyCar news guy.
Oh, hi, Mr. Legit IndyCar News gay guy.
We've only just been going over the news, hot news right off the presses.
Okay. So, Burge, so what's the news? What's the scoop, as they say?
Well, I mean, besides Frank's late, that's news.
And arguing with his boss about I don't want to get into it, but yeah, go ahead. Yes.
Well, we were just talking about Iowa and all the lessons and everything from Iowa. Lots of good stuff from drivers nearly getting
lessons.
decapitated,
I
to
want-
other drivers getting first career poles.
Who got decapitated?
Well, I mean, a young Dutchman named Rinus VK, if it wasn't for the halo windscreen, probably would not be with us right now.
I
When
said the same
Cole
thing.
Coda didn't see the green flag get waved off, he saw, not sure what he saw, he just floored it and drove right over the top of Rinus's car up into nearly into the stands.
If it wasn't for the catch fence, legit IndyCar news guy, he would have been in the fence, or I mean, in the stands, where he should be, watching the real professionals out there. Just saying.
It was good to see a bunch of fans there, though, all spread out.
Yes, they did.
Use of the grandstands.
You know, the fans did practice a good 20 foot personal space. I saw.
That's good. It'll be
Right.
interesting to see how they do with the Indianapolis 500 and maintaining social distance.
Well, it'll be easier now since only 25% capacity is going to be there now.
I was going to say, my crystal ball says it won't be an issue, even if they tried.
It'll be interesting seeing not so many fans in the stands, but I bet parking will not be a problem getting in and out of the track for once.
I know, for a change. You mean we won't have to walk outside and sleep for 10 hours before we leave?
Oh, I've just found that if you stick around for all the press conferences, once all that hubbubaloo is done, then most of the people have left by then. And then it's good time to get out.
All that hubbaloo malarkey?
Yes, all the malarkey.
You know what malarkey really means, don't you?
Isn't that like something that a presidential candidate used, like the no malarkey? I believe in no malarkey.
No, it's what something comes out of a bull.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm not going to elaborate any further. Use your imagination.
I will do that.
All those accents.
I love the legit IndyCar news guy accent, by the way. Are you from the 20s, sir?
Yes. I come from the golden era. Back when the news was free and just.
Oh yeah, right, yeah, because it's not like the teens they were and skewing it for propaganda use or safety.
No, all the news was for was to just drive Wall Street. And then you saw what those fellas did jumping out of the window. Yep. That was sad.
Because of those krauts.
Well, no. I would not go that far.
Just want to say, legitimate or legit IndyCar news guy, the Spanish flu didn't come from Spain. You know why?
Mexico.
No, it did not. It was called the Spanish flu because the Spanish, from Spain, the Spanish press were the only press of the day that could report on anything they wanted and weren't hampered by their country's government. So this kind of stuff's been going on for over a century.
And now we get it again with the China flu, but I digress.
Yep. Or as I like to call it, the CCP virus. Yep.
Okay. Where's that car crash sound effect?
No. It's from the Epoch News or Epic News. EPOCH. I still don't know how to say it. So, I mean, you guys were much more educated back then as far as the English language goes. How would you say the word EPOCH?
Epoch.
Thank you. That's how I say it. So, Epoch News. That's what they call the CCP.
Sounds like Russia.
Well,
yeah. Commies.
Yeah, it's very close. CCP is communist. Is that one of the C stands for communist? LING. LING.
Yes.
Or Ling. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Ling because I'm not gonna keep saying legit IndyCar news guy. So Ling, so what other hot scoops you got?
Well, we're just talking about. We also talked about Ed Kopp and his team. Very expensive weekend for them.
Missy, who?
The oval specialist.
Ah,
Yeah.
I mean, he the Oval Specialist did have a great finish. Where did he place? It was last, right?
Dead last in race 2.
Uh-huh. Where was he in race 1? Second to last?
He was.
Did he finish either one?
Yes, he did.
Well,
He
he's
finished the first race in 15th.
okay. So he's getting nothing but worse exponentially. So the next oval, I guess, what he won't qualify. Yeah,
Well, I mean, it is the Indianapolis 500, so he'll at least qualify for that. He might even get a pole, but will he win it? No.
well, we all know what happens when what people do to get poles in Indy. Sometimes, a lot of times. I wonder what airfield he's going to rent out.
Anyway, moving on.
Hey guys.
What, too soon? Or we're not soon enough, I say.
Hey, Jared's back.
Jared, what's up, buddy?
Sorry,
we
guys,
were-
I had to go to the bathroom. And
We were just talking to some guy that almost sounded like you, but
the legit IndyCar news guy.
yeah, that great character.
Yeah,
man.
he's a buddy of mine. He's
Figured.
yeah.
He seemed related, slight resemblance, but not like I would say on your mother's side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, my mother's side is the Irish side, and
He
I was
wasn't
told
Irish.
that let's just say he enjoys Guinness.
He's very Irish.
Yeah, he loves his Guinness.
Yep. Because those Irish, they love drinking the Irish beer, which Guinness most certainly is brewed.
Irish car bombs. He was actually just whispering in my ear in my headset here. Said Irish car bombs are the way to go.
What is an
I know
Irish?
you wouldn't know what that is, but
I'm not a drinker.
I know you're not a drinker, but it is. Irish car bombs are the best.
Oh, I just asked you what they were.
Oh, you see, take like a half glass of Guinness. You do like a shot of like Bailey's and some like Jameson, some Irish whiskey and Bailey. And drop the shot into the Guinness and just slam it all before the Guinness curdles in your mouth.
Do you light it on fire too first?
No, but it's like it is so good.
I found out
you have mere seconds to drink it because I kid you not, the cream, once that cream hits a Guinness, it will curdle instantly. See, you don't get a whole lot of time to drink it, but those precious few seconds are heavenly.
I bet. Yeah, it sounds terrible. All of that.
Terrible.
You're terrible, sir.
As if.
I remember my father drank a lot of Long Island iced teas, even though there's
random liquors with like a splash of Coke for Coke.
No, there's no Coke in it. It's just all random liquor.
Yeah. Say no. I mean, the Coke is
some random liquor with some random liquor for color.
Color.
Yeah, it's called Chambord.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah, let's talk about the one thing that is now expressly forbidden in your house: alcohol. Ain't nobody in your house drinking in that house.
I've been allergic to it for 30 years. I'm allergic to grain alcohol. Swear to God, like I break out in hives and I'm violently ill for 3 days.
Well, I figured out how to take you out.
Huh? What? Oh, and I never got the taste for beer. It's probably the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted in my life is beer.
Acquired taste.
I've heard, and I'm not going to subject myself to acquire that disgusting taste. Ugh.
I discovered wine right before I'm not allowed to drink anymore.
Yeah.
Wino. Yeah.
My girlfriend likes wine too. I already know who to blame for you liking wine.
Not me. Who?
She's never given me wine.
Who?
Kristen.
Kristen?
Yeah, she's never given me wine though.
Oh,
I've never had wine with her.
Davis.
Yeah.
Oh, Mrs. Davis. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She's never given me wine. I've never had wine with her.
Well, I mean, like,
I'm sure you will after all this, after the baby's all done.
well, you know, Mr. Davis got me hooked on crack for months, but I finally got off of it.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's a joke. It's a total joke. I made it up. Marty's a stand-up guy. I mean, Mr. Davis is a stand-up guy. Okay, Marty Davis is a stand-up guy. I guess you could put his name together now. Yeah, you know, Chris. Legit IndyCar guy, news guy is here. He's about to report that. What?
He had a mistake.
He made a mistake.
Uh-huh.
He's a drunk. Yeah, he's a drunk.
He is. He's a real lush.
Can you give me a Marshall Pruitt face?
My face isn't big enough for that.
Come on, I can improv with the best of them.
No. So
Just imagine what I could come up with.
That came out that we went. Oh, you know, the IMSA race was this past weekend too, wasn't it?
No, I'm sure nobody saw it.
I did.
You're the one, huh?
I did.
So Penske's leaving. Well, they were rumored to. I think they announced that they're not.
Yeah, that they're not renewing their
Missy's playing with her car. Everybody shut up. Missy's playing with her car. Go vroom vroom, Miss.
Vroom vroom. That's because they won.
Wait.
Lucky, because of course Porsche tried to take them out on pit lane.
No, they didn't try to take them out. Your gigantic school bus of a car is always in their way.
Excuse me, my car was gray this week.
It's in everyone's way.
No, the Porsches are always crashing people out, and good. I can't wait for them to be gone.
Well, what? Wait, what? What do you mean gone?
This is Porsche's last year.
Yeah, in LMP2.
Oh, they're still going to be in GTLM?
No, they're going.
Oh, good. See?
Well, you know, that's because GTLM is a shell of its former self, and good riddance because, you know, IMSA, I don't want to even call it IMSA because IMSA is not even IMSA. People who work for IMSA show up at IMSA events just because I guess they have to by contract, but they're not IMSA. They're just whatever at this point. They have no power. They can't make up any like BOPs not controlled by them, or if it is, someone's telling them what to say. NASCAR, you know. I'm just saying, we need to change the name of this podcast because the whole sports car thing, that was back when we actually cared. We don't. I don't. I want to go to Lime Rock though. When is Lime Rock? Is Lime Rock happening?
And what are you going to call it? What are you going to call the podcast now?
The Indy
podcast.
Shorter. It would really help on typing out the email address.
Well, we're looking for recommendations, fans.
Yeah.
To change our name.
You know what?
Should we change?
Let's put it to the fan vote. Everybody, go to our Twitter. And I will. I'm going to do it right now. So I'm going to go to our Twitter. And I'm going to go, hey, fans of ICP, and please take it serious. No, actually, and be funny, because I like to laugh. But I'm only going to take the serious one. So if you want your...
It's a super serious podcast. There's no comedy allowed.
If you let me finish. I'm not going to put up a comedic name for people to vote on, because that's all the vote on. Then I'll have to use that name. Then I'll have to use some stupid.
Whatever. The bottom line was my boys won this week. That's all.
So we're going to rename the podcast, and
I might have some ideas. We'll talk about it later.
Well, you know what? You can submit a Jared. You could submit a suggestion to where, Missy?
I don't know where are you doing this?
On our Twitter feed.
Oh, okay. On our Twitter feed at ISCP Podcast.
Thank you, Miss. Chemistry, folks. That's chemistry right there. Radio chemistry. It was nice when we had it once. We're trying to get back there again. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Calm down. All right, so here we go. Okay. Calling. Call out to call. I can spell and talk at the same time. No, I cannot. I can't do either. Missy, can you type this? I suck.
Go on now.
Because I'll type it out and all I'll get is the grammar not. Oh, I almost finished that one. The grammar police.
So how about we finish the podcast first and then worry about that?
Fine. All right. So everybody, just keep an eye on at ISCP podcast. Plus, it'll be a lot easier of a Twitter handle to remember. No, well, can we change a Twitter handle in the mid of a Twitter handle? Can we do that?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so we won't lose all the followers.
Nope.
Okay, good.
You just have to tell everybody, and then anyone who's ever linked to it, like anybody who's ever tweeted at the old Twitter handle, like it'll break all of those tweets.
Well, that's okay. People don't actually tweet at us; they just kind of like and retweet. Right. But yeah, and plus we only post the shows and David Mulcher's stories. Well, that's what I do. Yeah, because if David Mulcher wrote it, A, I know it's true, and B, I know it's well researched, and C, I know it's true. And A and C are very important to me because it's so few and far between these days. You just go on Racer and read a few of that, and you'll see what
Frank
I mean.
Linker.
What?
Put a sock in it. Where are you, dude?
You mean put some salami in it? I mean, oh, okay. Anyway.
Cut that part out.
Hey, cut that part out.
Piece of garbage.
So come over to so come over to Racer to read my stories. It'll be quotes. You should see the look. They can see your look, miss. Do you like the poof, Jared? It's a really long. It looks like a raccoon's tail. It's supposed to go over my new mic that I don't use because it's too darn sensitive and would hear Missy. Plus, I like the sound of it. Yeah, exactly. That's who I was just imitating.
Yeah.
Long listeners of the show would get that joke, and people that didn't, keep on listening, and you'll get it eventually. See, Missy? So calm down. Everything's cool. I didn't say his initials or anything.
Shut up.
What? I didn't say MP. Oh.
Jared, you're really failing here, dude.
Cut that part out.
Anyway, okay, so what do we think about the race, guys?
Iowa, I was impressed with Iowa. For the doubleheader, I was actually kind of surprised at the like Road America with the doubleheaders, the amount of carnage that and just aggressive driving you saw in the first race, which normally at a doubleheader weekend you get pretty conservative driving on the first race so that they don't mess up their cars for the second race.
I would argue with it because Road America was not conservative in race one.
No, it wasn't, which is a stark contrast because normally, like Belle Isle with the doubleheaders, that first race, guys are tiptoeing around that track.
Well, yeah, because
trying to keep it out of that wall.
Yeah, because race. Yeah, well, I mean, let's be honest with each other here. Road America, you have a lot more
runoff. Yeah, but just as as much carnage. Because they were rolling the dice, playing fast and loose with it, and it came back to bite a bunch of them in the butt.
Can you say that slower and sultry and more sultrier?
I don't even remember what I said.
You said they were playing fast and loose.
Oh, playing fast and loose.
Oh, there you go. Get it.
Oh, yeah.
Now you got it, Jared. Keep going. Keep going. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that buddy of ours. Something along the lines of
leave you to
What is that?
Our
What is
buddy Pinball Power.
Oh, did you really just? Now I'm leaving.
Pinball Power had a little issue during the first race.
What happened to Pinball?
Missy and I were there when he lost a tire. trying to round turn 4. And you can't quite do it with only 3 tires.
Yeah, so normally when you leave pit lane, all 4 tires should be tight, secure.
Missy, which tire was it?
Oh, that would have been left front. Yep.
Hey, left. At least it wasn't the right front this week.
Yeah.
Or are we looking at left head?
Yeah, no. This was left drive. Yeah, left front.
If you were
because and this one was
passenger or driver side.
Driver side.
Okay, because Road America. Yeah, because Road America will lost race 1 because passenger side rear tire guy.
Right. Well, this one was just a case of the tire guy getting fancy with it, like trying to use the air gun in one hand and make wing adjustments in the other. Trying to do 2 things separately. Well, when he had his hand on the wheel nut, just idling there while he did the wing, when he pulled the gun off with his one hand, it kind of slightly loosened the nut as the wheel gun came off. And after 4 or 5 laps, then the tire came off.
You know, it's interesting, and I found this out by my one-on-one with none other than the guy that yelled at me a lot in the morning from F1.
That's a lot of people.
Bob Varsha. Yeah. Bob Varsha yelled at me on Twitter and called me unprofessional and a whole lot of other horrible things that I won't repeat.
They're true.
He wasn't far off. However, it was unwarranted because he was the one who told me when he was coming on. He just screwed up the times.
That is a legit story.
Yeah. Yeah. I had Bob Varsha curse me out for an hour at 5:30 in the morning, my time, because he was in Paris. All right. So after I'm like, Mr. Varsha, I understand how you could be upset about this, but here, and I took a screenshot of what he said. I'm like, but it's not till tonight, sir. He goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
So unprofessional, Frank.
Me.
Yeah.
I am the only one in history that will be yelled at by Bob Varsha and then have it not be legit or valid, not be validated. And I do a lot of things that aren't validated.
You'll show up.
Missy has had plenty of opportunities to yell, scream, and leave me, and she hasn't done any of them. And I wouldn't have blamed her. But
it came very close when you were interviewing Ryan Briscoe, and you're like, "Oh, how did it feel?"
That was Tristan's fault.
How did it feel to win the 24 Hours of Le Mans? And I'm just like, that was my Corvettes that won.
When I said that,
and Ryan Briscoe crashed out and didn't even get the race. I'm like, oh.
Ryan
God.
Briscoe did not crash out. His teammate
did. His teammate did. I'm like, oh.
Ryan Briscoe flew all the way to Le Mans.
Embarrassment. I was so embarrassed. I was like,
yeah, Ryan. I've been dying for a Ryan Briscoe interview because he's one of my favorite drivers. I didn't want to see him go. I thought he was a great driver. I still think he's a great driver.
And he crashed and burned on that interview.
I've had a couple.
Again, time out. You know what? You interview Ryan Briscoe, miss, with Tristan Vaultier 10 feet away from you, right above Briscoe's, shoulder, giving me the finger and sticking his tongue out at me. So I just
if you were more professional, you could have.
If I was a little bit more professional, really,
you're right. Ignore
if
that.
Tristan was a little bit more professional and realized, hey, he's interviewing a driver, let me.
Piece of garbage.
Tell me Tristan Vaultier is a piece of garbage. Yeah. And to think I stuck up for him and got Hayes from Graham Rahal for 4 years cause of him, and for what? So I could lose my Ryan Briscoe interview. It was humiliating. I was like,
again, you crashed and burned the minute you said, "How's it feel to win car Le Mans?"
Dude, car crash like you wouldn't believe, Jared.
Awesome.
I know. I almost want to go find that interview and play it just so you can hear just how and like afterwards you could hear how just like angry he was I even brought it up. So yeah, so thanks to Tristan, 2 drivers hate me. Well, I wouldn't say hate me, but when they see me they go the other way, which is exactly what I want. It's exactly what I was aiming for. I always say you don't want to walk down the paddock and have the drivers go, oh, there comes that big-headed guy with that hot chick, run. And admittedly, there's a few probably, but I don't care.
Probably be the fat chick now.
Oh, stop. Just stop. What is it with pregnant women and complaining about their fat? You're going to lose it real
can't
quick.
Call it fat if it's a baby in you.
I know.
It's not fat. It's a baby.
I showed everyone my bump that just appeared overnight.
Your lovely lady lump.
It's just like,
It's
here I am. Like,
it's
whoa.
Peanut. We'll
Yes.
find out if it's a boy or girl so we can finally stop calling it.
I haven't called it it. It's Peanut.
It's hard to call Peanut it, all right? Or not Peanut it. I don't like my dad called my sister Peanut my entire life, so she comes out with Peanut, and I keep thinking of my sister, which is scaring me because it's a really boy. Hey, moving on, but it's healthy. That's all I care about. Moving on. IndyCar racing, fellas. Okay, so I mean, fellas and fellas.
We can go into some rumor talk.
All right. No, we don't do rumors on this show. Why? What is it juicy?
The rumors are that Portland and Laguna Seca are being canceled this year. And there's going to be an announcement that Mid-Ohio and Gateway are becoming doubleheaders.
I like the Mid-Ohio.
Surprise me. Who wants to go to Portland right now?
Hey, Lance Bentley, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, I can't wait to. Yeah, I'd love to go to Portland right now. That'd be a great place to go. Well, maybe if they'd have a race in Seattle, we can have like the Chop 200.
The what? Where? Wait, where?
Nothing.
Frank doesn't anything about that.
Hold on one second. I have something. I got something for this. There we go.
There you go.
I knew I had something for this.
Yeah, can you limit that to maybe a minute thing? Because when I was watching on my ride home, it was the entire show.
Well, I mean.
Yeah. So, by the way, where are we streaming right now? Facebook and where?
Facebook and YouTube.
Facebook and YouTube. Okay, so I can pull it up on my other computer that I know nothing about. Like, I went on Alienware support fan page or something on YouTube, and I took pictures of my Alienware stuff. And Jared, we need to talk afterwards because they said a whole lot of different letters that I don't know what they mean.
Well, if you need Alienware support, I know a writer at Racer who uses it.
Shut up. Just I see that computer that you made, and that's all I need to say. But dude, the Aurora R6 is beautiful to work on. The tray swings out and everything's there. You unclip it and you put it back in, and you swing the tray back in, you close it up, you're done, son.
Yeah. Well, you know what's beautiful is
what's that?
What I just finished building last weekend.
What's that? Your computer. I know, I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much did it cost you total?
Let's not get into that.
No, I want to know because I spent almost $6,000 on this.
Okay, well, this one's not 6, but this one's borderline 25.
See, that's
and it doesn't even have a graphics card yet.
You don't have a graphics card, and you're at 25?
Yeah.
What kind of?
I had one and I returned it because I'm just gonna wait until the 3000 NVIDIA 3000.
Stop. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about now. Okay, no. I mean, I have an AMD Radeon 550. What is that? Is that bad?
I don't know. I haven't used an AMD processor in 15 years.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. Look, I know Dell and the Alienware and NVIDIA are compatible. So, yeah. Missy's like, I don't know what he's talking about. But no, that's all I wanted to say. So, okay. So, moving on. Where are you going? Oh.
Peanuts.
Yeah, Peanut has to go to the bathroom. Okay. So, we're going to talk mad ass about Missy as she's gone. Dude, did you see how huge her butt is now? Beautiful. I'm kidding. Just kidding, guys. Jeez, calm down. Anyway, is there a new character you got, or is Will stopping by? Maybe Simon, Graham, anybody stopping by?
Yeah, I think I heard somebody was going to be coming by here.
Okay. Who?
Yeah, that's
Ryan Hunter-Ray crashed both races in the same spot. Did he really?
yeah, he did in the exact same spot. Exiting pit lane, he crashed. Well, he almost crashed in race 1, exiting pit lane like you're warming up to come out on the track, and when he started accelerating there, he almost put it into the inside wall in race 1, but saved it, and then did the exact same thing and didn't save it in race 2.
Does Ryan Hunter-Ray re-sign with, or let me put it this way, does Andretti re-sign?
I don't know, but if it wasn't for Rossi, Hunter-Ray is the winningest driver at Andretti.
Yeah, like I was talking to Danny Vaughn, Danny boy.
Uh-huh.
And I'll tell you later, but he's
I think the guest might be coming up here second.
well, I just want to throw it out.
Throw it out there. He can call back in a minute. What were you gonna say?
No, I just want to say that I'm really proud of Danny and how he's handling things. That's as far as I'm going to go. Danny knows what I'm talking about, so I'm really proud of you, brother. And you ever need to talk, just hit me up. But I was talking with him the other day, and he was asking me about RHR and what I thought, and I was like,
Captain America.
Yeah, I mean Captain America, but because I was, he was like, so does Andretti keep Ryan Hunter-Ray? And I'm like, yeah. Why would you?
Yeah, you got sponsorship, so.
Well, that I mean, he won a 500 for you. He won a championship for you.
And he is good for the rate, 1 or 2 wins every other year.
And look, I mean, he had a bad run there for a good 3 years, and it was all mechanical. It was always mechanical, and I wouldn't put that on any driver unless you're. I mean, you can't clutch drop these cars. It's all electronic. So, and every single race it was something different. It wasn't like it was the same mechanical issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can't put that on RHR. And RHR is a top, tier 1A driver, just like Rossi, just like okay, I wouldn't. Would you put Rossi? Okay, would you? Okay, Will and Dixon obviously, and Pagano, I would put in the same.
Newgarden's up there.
Newgarden has to win a 500 for me to put him there. Did he?
That'll happen. He will.
Okay, when he does, I'll put him
He's
there.
got 2
Probably this year.
I would still put him.
I don't care. No, 2 championships does not put you.
I gotta go to the bathroom. Hold on a second.
Okay. So yeah, Missy, I wouldn't put Ari. I would not put why did Jared always miss the guest? Jared always missed the guest. Jared books. He says, "Oh my God, it's Scott, Mr. Dixon. Oh my, hey, how you doing, Kiwi?
Oh, everything's great, mate. Loving it.
Hey, Scott, you might want to, get rid of your Jade DePal screen because, yeah, there you go. Oh, Mr. Dixon, how are you, sir? It's good to have you on. I mean, and we didn't have to go through your, bag of stone personality brick wall of a PR guy.
Oh, don't get into that, mate. We don't need any of that. Let's all be happy.
Called as a
all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind. Yeah, buddy. I'm the best.
More money, more problems, right, Scott?
Oh, yeah, more money leads to more kids. Which then in turn leads to more problems.
Yeah, I mean, you got to tell,
But you see my wife?
Yeah. I have kids with her. A lot of them.
Yeah. Let's just say race cars aren't the only thing I'm good at getting fuel mileage out of, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
I don't know where to go with that.
yeah.
Missy, do you have a question for Scott?
It was my birthday yesterday, right?
Yeah, Missy, sing happy birthday to Scott.
No.
Come on. Ready? And a one and a two. Happy birthday, dear Iceman.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, dear Iceman. Come on, Missy.
The best.
Happy,
I'll never tell anybody that, but I am.
happy birthday, dear you Kiwi that keeps on taking Will's wins. I hate your guts. Happy birthday, dear Kiwi.
You know, they said that they're going to do a doubleheader at Mid-Ohio. Make that 2 more wins for me. Double guns.
Pew,
Pew, pew.
pew, pew, pew. No. That's 2 more wins that Will should have, but then we'll lose and we'll gift to you or your better half, Felix Rosenquist.
Hey, remember that time I let Charlie Kimball win and Chip Ganassi fell off the wall, face planted on national television? That was hilarious.
Did I miss that? When did that happen?
It was the only time Charlie Kimball ever won a race.
He won a race? Oh,
Yeah, we were there.
Oh, no wonder I didn't
I'm
see it.
sure you were there.
Yeah, I think I didn't. I don't think we were in this. What year was this?
I don't remember what
Because
year.
I know I didn't. If we were we meeting by then?
No.
Okay, so then we left then before the end of the race. I'm sure of it. Because wasn't it Mid Ohio?
What race do you think we're talking
I
about?
was going to run across and throw my hat across and start finishing. Here's your I'll take it. I don't care, man. The kid won this first race. That's huge.
I let him win.
Yeah, of course you did. I know. But you know who you didn't let win was Felix Rosenquist last year. But he put it to you.
Oh God, no. Why would I let my teammate win? You know how good that kid is?
He's
That kid
amazing.
beating my butt. That kid's hair is whiter than mine.
Here you go, 2013.
He's Swedish.
Yeah, so?
And you're
You know how long
Kiwi.
it took for me to frost these tips like this?
You're not a natural blonde?
Oh God, no.
You
This
bleach
sort of
your-
hair takes time. You think Elio Castronueves spends a lot of time on his hair? You have no
No.
idea.
He uses bed heads and that's it.
That chick stuff?
Yeah,
Good idea.
that's what he said. That's all he uses is bed. But how he says it, bedaheda. Bedaheda. That's how he said it.
Well, I mean, he's Brazilian, you know those Brazilians. Their English isn't all that great.
No, do you remember the dinner they had for Elio that was hosted by Dario Franchitti, who's the worst MC at a dinner ever?
I thought Dario and I were getting robbed at the Taco Bell.
No, this was after you two got robbed.
Oh, it's after we got robbed.
Yeah.
It was a good time. Remember when I thought Tony Kanaan put them
It was
up
a
to
good
it?
time. You enjoy getting held up at gunpoint?
Yeah, I thought Tony it was just a good fun joke from Mr. Kanaan. Just
No.
paying these 2 young youths to stage a robbery mere hours after I win pole for the 100th running of the Indianapolis 500.
And they're still at large, Scott, so you better watch your back this year.
Well, at least that Taco Bell is closed. I don't have to worry about that anymore.
And
Didn't even have what I wanted.
furthermore,
I wanted the most boring thing imaginable.
which is
Cheesy gordita crunch with beans instead of anything else.
that's actually amazingly good, and that's not boring at all.
It's not even a crunch wrap.
Oh, Missy,
Forget about the Crunchwrap Supreme. I'm not even good enough. I'm the best IndyCar driver of all time. And I don't even like a Crunchwrap Supreme.
Missy loves herself a Crunchwrap Supreme.
It's a grill for maximum portability, so you're good to go.
Maximum portability.
Yeah, so I went through a phase. I wanted
You know what I
Crunchwrap.
get at Taco Bell there, Scott?
Probably like a Mexican pizza or something like that. You
No.
Italian.
Nope. The runs after I eat it because it's terrible food and I never eat it. That's what I get.
That will happen too. That comes. Anything you order comes with a side of diarrhea.
No, but seriously, I will get. Do you know what a tostada is, Scott? You know, it's a round, hard shell, and they put the refried beans on, and that red sauce I tell them to don't put on, and then it's like cheese and lettuce, and that's it.
That sounds really boring.
Extremely boring. You can't get much boring than just a regular hard shell taco with nothing on it.
You know what else is boring? My documentary Born Racer on Netflix.
There's a documentary about you?
Yes. See my buddy Lance here. He saw it.
Oh, thanks, Lance.
Yes, a couple years ago, they did a documentary on me. It was hard for even me to stay awake, how boring I am.
You are an extremely boring person, except for your glasses. Why do your glasses have to match your fire suit?
Well, I mean, I have like 20 different pairs of glasses for all the different colors of the fire suits.
I know this. I'm wondering why. Where did you get them? Did you go to the dollar store and they just had them on sale?
Yes, I went to the Oakley store because I'm not a poor. Although my glasses,
But you'll go to Taco Bell.
when I went to the dollar store, but I indeed, in fact, paid about $1,000 a pair for them.
Right. So you'll spend $1,000 a pair. So you'll spend 20 grand on glasses that you don't wear because they're always on your head, which good form, by the way. When you get interviewed, glasses go on your head. Listen, remember that, young racers. Glasses go on your head when a mic goes in front of your mouth. Right, Scott?
I had a question. Why did you need them when it was 9 o'clock at night in the dark?
It's always sunny out when you're Joe Cool.
So no, but seriously, so you're so well to do, but yet you get robbed at a Taco Bell.
Yeah, I thought it was a joke. Tony's always throwing pranks,
joke?
old-fashioned jokes.
What's the joke? You go into Taco Bell, or you being robbed there?
The joke is actually every other racing team that ever passed up on me, along with Formula One, who is now regretting it because I am the greatest of all time.
Well, Formula One really doesn't pass up on drivers. They don't need to.
Formula One is for tossers.
Yeah.
Bunch of wankers and tossers.
I officially have no clue if there are. I don't. Okay, name every single racer in Formula One. I could not give you a ranking on how good of a racer he is. I couldn't tell you. There is no
Lance Stroll.
He's just as good as Hamilton at this point. That's right. I said it.
Lando Norris.
Just as good as Hamilton and Lance Stroll. They're all the same. You know why? Because it has nothing to do with their skill. Because once again, who won this week, Miss?
Lewis, right?
Yeah,
Lewis Hamilton won again?
yes. Even if you didn't know, you're right. Yes, Lewis won again. I think it was at the Red Bull Ring, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I watched it. Snooze fest of epic proportions. Or I should just say,
Formula One for you.
Yeah, I should just say, nothing's changed.
I can't imagine how many World Drivers' Championships I would have won if I had the opportunity to go to Formula One. I would probably have like 16 championships.
Only if you raced for Mercedes at the right time, or Red Bull at the right time, or Ferrari at the right time in the last 20 years.
I don't know, man. I
Well,
can
I do. Schumacher and
drive
Vettel.
a hard bargain.
Schumacher and Vettel, Ferrari championships, but then it transferred to Red Bull, and Vettel went there, championships, and then it went to Mercedes. Vettel went to Ferrari. Vettel hasn't won a race yet. Hamilton's only lost a few races, but that's only when his teammate took him out when he won the championship. And Red Bull gets one every once in a while when something happens to, I don't know. It's just a joke. It's a joke. Like literally, you know how if you ever go on YouTube or you go on F1's channel, the sounds of the race. Are you guys familiar with this? The sounds of the race?
Is that like where they just go vroom vroom?
Yeah.
Woo!
Yep. They finished ninth. Woo! Great guy, great day, boys. Way to do it out there. I'm like, you finished ninth. You lost. Like, good job. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
points.
that's what I'm saying. Like, this is why Ferrari will be in IndyCar by 2022 when Liberty, what was it? What's the team? What's the company called that took them over? Liberty something?
Liberty Media.
It's like when Liberty Media takes about 40 plus % of all the teams' allotted monies away, because the venues they're going to just aren't paying them enough, because Hockenheim just pulled out again. It seems like a running gag with Hockenheim. Hockenheim's like, yeah, sure, we'll host
the Krauts.
Speaking of them, go ahead.
Who likes them?
I'm half Kraut, so go ahead. Who does?
You Kraut. How dare you? Why don't you go eat some more sausage and drink beer? Oh, wait, you don't like beer.
I'm allergic to it.
If you don't like beer. Oktoberfest is the best time of the year.
Yeah, I like Christmas. That's Kraut.
I like October, but it's because I was born in October, so it's the greatest month ever. So
She was born on Mischief Night, and she came out like a very mischievous. So it matches. She's a rebel. She really is. One time I watched her paint her toenails, and she missed a spot, didn't go back and to touch it up. Total rebel. Yep. So at any rate, Scott, Mr. Dixon, I think we need to let you go because you're boring me as usual. So say hi to your wife for me.
Oh, I will say hi to her.
Yeah.
And all the kids.
No, I'm saying say hi to her for me, because the next
God,
race,
no. She doesn't like you. She doesn't like the riffraff.
I'll be seeing her in Mid-Ohio. I rent an RV that you and Missy and Jared doesn't know about, but she does because she pays for it, because she's with your money, by the way. Oh, am I actually saying this directly to you? Yes, I am.
Is there a hot tub maybe involved?
Why is she
Hot
into
tubs
that
are
kind of thing?
awesome.
Is that she in that kind of thing?
Who's that anything about she? I am the greatest race car driver of all time.
I don't want to be in a hot tub with you, sir. You're too.
What's that anything about you being in the hot tub with me? This is all for me.
I said she's buying it with your money for me and her.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
It's your own money.
You think all those babies you're having are yours?
Have you seen my hair? This is a hair that gets paid. This here says nothing but give me money.
I don't know what that means. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna go to bed. Bye. Click.
Is that how Scott Dixon snores?
I don't know. Going to bed sounds like a fantastic idea right now.
Hey guys. Sorry, I
Jared.
have to go to the bathroom.
Jesus, that was a long one. You left us alone with Scott Dixon.
Oh, you missed Dixon? Oh man.
Did you know he dyes his hair?
He does? He brought back
know.
the frosted tips?
I didn't know that.
Those frosted tips were the best from like his rookie season.
Oh, you're right. Missy did ask if the curtains match the
It's like
drape.
2001 Scott Dixon. Back before Ganassi. That's pre-Ganassi.
He still looks the same, just like with closer eyes. His eyes are very close together and very narrow, you know.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
What, you put in a picture?
Great picture of him.
I got to see this. Missy, have you ever seen Scott Dixon with frosted tips?
Yeah.
Well, this one wasn't frosted tips, but
I can't believe he dyes his hair. You think he'd grow out of it by now? But hey, you know, Missy still dyes her hair blonde. That's right. No, I'm just kidding. She's natural. She's a natural blonde. I did come on here. Oh my goodness, that's not really Scott Dixon, is it?
That was from yesterday.
Please retweet that.
Join me in wishing this cowboy a happy birthday.
Oh my goodness, Missy, stop looking there.
Oh, Missy is so turned on right now.
Know. You know what she's looking at, and not the belt buckle, even though it's a fine belt buckle.
Yeah, you guys are losing me. I'm about to go to bed.
Why is he dressed like that? Was it a theme? Anyway, okay, so we're losing Missy, and we don't want to lose Missy. So it's been about an hour. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun out there.
We did. There's no race this weekend other than Formula One, which is
so there's no race this weekend.
The British Grand Prix at Silverstone.
Yeah, the most exciting part of that race will be from the lights out to turn 1. Maybe turn 2 if we get lucky. That's about it.
And if in case we're over a week away from it, but not this weekend, but next weekend is IMSA at Road America.
Which yeah.
No race this weekend, but
Nope. It sounds like the only race this weekend's Formula One and some people driving around in circles.
Where's NHRA at?
And the most important thing is we find out what Peanut is this weekend.
Yep, on the 25th we'll know if
I believe the next NHRA, their first race back is August 6th at Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Raceway, IRP.
Right on.
I do believe it's their nationals, Indy Nationals.
I would say it's a beautiful track. It's not.
I like IRP. I've been there for the Road to Indy for like the day.
So
it's not a bad track. Compared to the tracks that IndyCar goes to, it's
horrible.
It's not like anything IndyCar races at.
Rough.
Facilities are.
Look, I raced it on iRacing. iRacing did it way too much justice and made it look way too good. It's they didn't put the thousands of weeds growing through the cracks of the surface. And
that's the best part.
Well, iRacing didn't put them there. I wish they would have. Then it would have been more authentic. But hey, even though I did have a good time watching it with Missy and Christian and And was Mr. Yoakum with us there?
Yes.
I believe so. Mike Yoakum for Pit Lane Parlay. He was there with us too. And Krista Hardy and Rob Howden were doing the play-by-play right behind us in the booth. Speaking of DeHardy, I did talk to him today. He was too tired. I've been up 2 days, but hey, I guess he's got a very hard job. But hey, I don't begrudge anybody from being tired and not wanting to come on because it takes a lot of energy to keep up with us. We are high energy, right, Missy?
Right.
I mean, look, she is pooped.
Yep.
Okay, so any other news that you wanted to get to that we didn't?
I got nothing. And now Frank is gone. Frank magically disappeared, and so went the audio. So I guess on that note, I know that Missy knows that Frank doesn't know anything because he quit and there went all of his audio. But thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll be back next week.